A Christmas tree man slashes tires at a meat warehouse. Senator Mike Lee proposes fixing a law from the 70s by instead using a law from the 30s. And Mumbai protects the wealthy visitors of the G20 by hiding their poor. I'm B. Sammy Davis, and this is Some Dumb News. In Poland, police are looking for a man dressed in evergreen branches who slashed tires at a meat warehouse. The man was seen earlier in the day stalking around the warehouse. Then, when the sun came down, he transformed into the wintry abomination that is the Christmas Tree Man, doomed to break into parking lots and slash tires. I'm being told that he just grabbed some branches and attached them to his body. Well, that's not nearly as fun as the Christmas Tree Man. Anyway, after 1 a.m., he cut the fence and punctured the tires on 21 vehicles. Police did find branches all around, suggesting a crude construction to his costume, but they did find blood, so scientists can analyze the monster's blood and possibly create a new Christmas Tree Man. Moving on, Senator Mike Lee from my home state of Utah has introduced the Interstate Obscenity Definition Act. Lee hopes to redefine obscenity and make porn federally illegal. Lee complains that the Miller test, the federal obscenity test adopted in 1973, is too old for the internet age. Instead of using this dusty 50-year-old standard, Lee proposes we instead use a law from 1934. Nothing says the internet age like the 1930s. Holy crap, maybe that's why Disney said that 1939 is a vibe. My worry with bills like these is the potential to take income away from people who have found success in adult entertainment. Part of me wants to make fun of the fact that Mike Lee is probably doing this to be a better Mormon, but I think the real reason for this attack is to stop Americans from finding income outside of the traditional work environment. Hell, I'm over here trying to figure out a way to make money on the internet. So click that subscribe button and share this video with your friends. Wink. The G20 summit is in Mumbai, India, and if there's one thing rich people hate, it's poor people. So, to make the city more beautiful, sheets have been draped in front of the slums. Residents report that the curtains appeared overnight while crews clean the roads next to the curtains. G20 delegates do walk through portions of the city, but I doubt they came anywhere near the slums. Still, you can't take any precaution with those nasty paws. They might look at you with their human eyes and make you feel bad about yourself. Ugh. Back in America, Pastor Shane Vaughn is frustrated that big areas of land don't have as many people as large cities. Before we move on to this story, let me remind you that land does not vote. People do. So, while you might live alone on 3 square miles of land, you still only get 1 vote in America. Well, after Republican Herschel Walker's defeat in Georgia, Vaughn wants to institute an electoral college system for state Senate seats. He believes that 1 person, 1 vote just isn't fair to Republicans, so Republicans living in the country should get more proportional say than Democrats living in the cities. Like another Republican who might show up later in the show, Vaughn recommends suspending portions of the Constitution, specifically the 17th Amendment. This amendment gives people the right to directly elect their own senators. If you didn't know, it used to be that people elected their House of Representative members, and then the state would appoint its 2 senators. The Electoral College was a compromise between the 2 systems, allowing people to vote for the president, but leaving the final decision to appointed delegates. The Electoral College is often criticized because it inflates the power of smaller states, and now Vaughn wants to shrink it down and apply it to the state level. He wants to make sure those counties with a few hundred people are just as loud as the cities with millions of people. I'm gonna be real with you guys. This next headline is really only interesting as its headline, Multnomah County DA partnering with law enforcement to reduce crime and prosecute criminals. I'm glad to see the DA is finally doing their jobs. Alright, to be fair, the real story is that since the pandemic, Portland Metro Police have not had an in-office DA, and now that job is getting filled again. I just like the idea that after all these years, Multnomah County has finally decided to work with the Portland police. Earlier this week, music fans were again reminded that the Ticketmaster monopoly sucks when thousands of Bad Bunny fans in Mexico were denied entry to his concert after being sold fake tickets. Now, President Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador is asking Bad Bunny to play a free concert in Mexico City's main Central Plaza. Look, a guy can hope. On the real, I think it would be a great PR move for Bad Bunny, but he's also one of the biggest touring artists today. It's not his fault that fraudsters were able to easily create duplicate tickets. That's Ticketmaster's fault, despite the fact that they continue to avoid all responsibility for their mistakes. And it's not like you can go anywhere else to buy tickets. If there's an artist you love, they're probably selling their tickets through Ticketmaster and Live Nation. But hey, maybe Ticketmaster can throw a free Bad Bunny concert. I mean, it certainly couldn't hurt their image any more than anything else they're doing these days. Let's move on to some sadder news. In Iran, 21-year-old student Mohammed Nasiri faces the death penalty for distributing chocolates and offering free hugs. Nasiri is accused of waging war against God, since God hates chocolate and hugs, I guess. Nasiri and 3 other friends were offering their brand of positivity for social media. When a passerby warned that a plainclothes officer was watching them, the group fled the scene. Nasiri was apprehended by a police officer with an electric shocker. Before being taken to prison, 2 or 3 other people helped beat Mohammed Nasiri. I can tell you for sure that I would never worship a god who is scared of chocolates and hugs. Seems like a weak god to me. Finally, for a bit of levity, Donald Trump seems to be dipping his toes in the NFT world with some exclusive digital trading cards. Now, the article that I found never called these trading cards NFTs, so I do not know how ownership is attributed. Furthermore, I don't know how you would actually trade your digital trading cards, but I do know that they are only $99 each. Trump claims they would make a great Christmas gift, but if you are any of my friends and family, please do not buy this for me. I already own 2 or 3 copies of The Art of the Deal. Prank gifts are funny until you have a stack of the same joke from a single year. Then again, I don't have to dedicate any shelf space to a digital trading card. Again, cards that I'm not sure you can actually trade. That's it for Some Dumb News. If you made it this far, I'd love it if you subscribe to the channel, liked the video, or sent it to a friend. I have a personal goal of getting 1,000 views on a video and 100 subscribers, so if you want to help out, share with your friends. If you see some dumb news that you'd like me to take a look at, leave it in the comments below. I'm still Sammy Davis. Thanks for watching.